Well, actually, there's a fundamental geometry that's basic to each dimension of existence. And when you create that fundamental geometry, it actually creates a connection to the respective dimension that it's fundamental to. For example, the dimension that we're operating in here, let's say the third dimension, the geometry that's fundamental to this dimension is an octahedron.
An octahedron is...
It's an 8-sided figure, which if you cut it in half, the top half of it looks like the Great Pyramid. And if you imagine its mirror image below it, which would look like the same thing, mirrored, that would be an octahedron.
It's not the cube what's fundamental to this?
No, the cube is actually fundamental to the 5th dimension.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So the octahedron is fundamental to this dimension.
Right. There's a tetrahedron, or more accurately stated, a star tetrahedron that's fundamental to the 4th dimension. A cube is fundamental to the 5th. A dodecahedron is fundamental to the 6th. An icosahedron is fundamental to the 7th.
A star tetrahedron is, because I've seen actually star tetrahedrons in crop circle. I mean, I think that's one of the things they're showing us. So you're saying by overlaying those 3-dimensional geometries, we start to reach these other, in a way they carry information from those dimensions into our field.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
You create a connection to those dimensions as soon as you create those geometries. And they create a coherent information field that has a connection to those respective dimensions.
Which is also where we exist, because we are not just limited to this field. So you talk about 8 dimensions. I mean, is that something you want?
Essentially an infinite number of dimensions, but in this octave, the dimensions of existence tend to be structured as octaves in the same respect as music. Actually, it turns out that geometry is fundamental to music also.
That's what Pythagoras,
yeah. And as a matter of fact, in our creating this information field, we actually derive some of the coherent information field which we project from music. Not just any old music, but music that has the right geometries in it.
Has a
we actually
coherent,
have a technology for separating the information content from the physical sound and conducting, or actually, in this case, the precursor to the physical sound, which is an electromagnetic wave that might come off a CD player or something like that. We can separate the information content and conduct that and project that into this area of space.